Hey everybody, it's Giraffe, and we're here for a texture pack review. And right as you're probably already wondering, what the heck's going on with all these letters? And I was wondering the same thing, and I checked a couple things to make sure that my computer was running it right, and it turns out that it's actually the mod is texture pack has issues with lettering, so that's one of the downplays of this. But let's go ahead and get right into it. And so we're gonna look at a couple things. And so you got your stone bricks and some uh, stone bricks again, a different shade, and there it is, and as well as some stairs. Then you also get into the crafting table, which you have right in here, and so that's the way the crafting table is. Nice green sheet on the top. We move on to the dispenser. So that's it, and as well as here is the furnace to smelt and do your kind of fun stuff there. So let's actually work our way over here, and here is our redstone, our diamond, gold, iron, lapis, and coal. So let's go ahead and look at these blocks. Here's a lapis block, bedrock, diamond, gold, and iron. And I think I really like the iron in this just because of more of its white tone, I guess you'd call it. And so there's the sun going down and stuff like that. And I'm sure we'll see some mobs coming up soon. And he also retextured those, he/she, not sure. And there's the moon rising up. So now we can just hop over here and we'll look at this real quick. Okay, this right here is the sticky piston, and does its thing. Then we have the enchanting table and stuff. Not gonna enchant the sapling, but here is a piston and cool stuff like that. And we come to the bed, which is actually, I guess, I think Sonic's a great thing. So I guess I like the bike. Maybe the bed. He might want to consider making his own bed, but that's all right. I also like the water in this. It's just a very elegant, water. Then we can look at this dirt as it's here, and I'm not gonna lie, the lava does need some work, but I do think the fire is a very unique fire, and I really like the fire. So props to him on that. Here are the wooden planks. Then some wood as that fire comes again. We have the 3 types of saplings, as well as he retextured these leaves, and there's just some wood to keep them alive. Now we're gonna move into, this is the sand brick, as well as this is the the sandstone. Sorry, not sand brick. And then here we have regular sand. Here is the pumpkins with the number 2. I'm guessing representing 24-hour. This is like version 2, I believe. Here's some grass blocks. Just we have iron fence. Yeah, iron fence. I think that's what it is. Maybe, I can't remember. Here's our windows. I actually do like the windows in this game. They're very cool. Whoop. Okay. Moving on to the watermelon, and sorry about that. Just broke it. But yeah, there's some watermelon. We move to the cactuses, and then we also have the cobwebs, which are very unique as well. And so props to him on that as well. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at some mobs. Okay, guys, we're back, and so now I have all these mob eggs, and so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna plop these down. So I believe this is the zombie pigman, and there you go, looking nice and fine and funky and stuff like that, words. Okay, so now here is the ghast, which is flying away from me, and so we'll just let him be. But a pleasant retexture on him, and I do like that. So now we can go ahead and do, here are the skeletons. They're actually pretty cool, because you can actually see through them, and I think that's a really cool idea. So that's really cool. Now we can go to the creepers, and they're red. Don't quite understand that, but that's a, oh, and there's the explosions. And Just gotta kill them off real quick. There's so many of them. Maybe if we, there we go. Boom, right there, and there you go. So there's a creeper. I think one of the coolest parts of this game, well, not this game, but this texture pack is the slimes. They're actually heads within the slime, which is really cool. And I think that's a really cool idea. And all the heads change depending on the size, which is really cool. So yeah, there we have that. Now let's move into the zombie, and so there they are. And if you look back to the zombie pigman, he has part of their body and then half pig. So that's another cool retexture idea. Ugh, get off me. Ugh. And there's the floating ghast. Here, let me fly up there and kill him real quick. Ugh. Die. And so he's dead now. Ugh. There we go. This beautiful field destroyed by creepers. So now we are on where did slime, and so now we can go to the spiders, and there's still a creeper, but here are some spiders, and yep, those are some spiders. The cave spiders were also retextured, but I'm not gonna mention those. And also one of the coolest things I think in this whole entire texture pack, which I think a lot of people should start doing, is these chickens that are also, I guess you'd call them roosters now, and they're just so cool, and it's like, oh my gosh, chickens everywhere. But yeah, they're really cool, and they have red, a lot of red on them, and I think that really makes them look really cool. And so now the moon is going down, and the sun is coming up. We can have all of these chickens bok 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 to wake us up from our slumber. But there they are. Let's go take a slump. Wow. Yeah, there's monsters nearby, so we're not allowed to sleep. We might be able to sleep now. No, there's enemies nearby, and we might be able to get a cut, and we can only sleep at night. But yeah, so all in all, it's a pretty cool texture pack, and I definitely recommend it. Also, another cool thing about this is the armor. It actually lets you see through. It's like a face mask and stuff like that, which makes it really cool. And I'd like to demonstrate that, but since I'm in creative mode, I can't. But you know, it's definitely a good idea. It needs a little bit of work, but all in all, it's a cool texture pack. So link in the description, and make sure you guys check it out, and also make sure to check out my channel. Thanks.